What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Okay, Prime, I know it's going to be hard for you to believe me on this, okay? But you ready?
Wait. What is it?
Okay. For the past couple of weeks, I will say past 3 weeks, AEW has actually been good.
I mean, that's we can believe that, sorta.
I didn't think you was gonna believe that, and believe it or not, I'm about to even go even crazy for you. AEW.
Well, let me just say this one thing before you get to that.
Yeah.
I seen a headline. Don't know necessarily what happened. All I seen is R.I.P. Moxley. Did Edge kill them? Did Cope kill them? What happened?
Oh, Cope, Jay White, and Willow Nightingale killed the rest of the Death Riders.
The rest of them, he killed the other ones. What do you mean?
Okay, so Pat got taken out already. He got taken out last week or 2 weeks ago. Did
he get taken out or did he get killed? Because they said R.I.P.
Okay, because what happened was the Death Riders came out there and tried to attack Cope. And Willa Yuta came out there and tried to give Adam Copeland a flying knee, but then he hit Marina Shafir, so she was out, right? Claudio comes in there and
he like 5 pounds. They ain't really gonna do nothing to him, but all right.
Adam Copeland starts hitting Claudio with a chair.
Who's that?
You really want me to say Cope? You really want me to say Cope?
That's his name. What you talking about?
All right, so Cope. That sounds disgusting. Cope, he hits Claudio with a chair, right? And he gives him a concerto, the one-man concerto. Then they move Marina Shafir over to the chair, and he was thinking about doing it, but then Willow Nightingale came out, and she said, "Nah." Thicky said, "Let me do this." So she takes a chair, and she gives Marina Shafir a concerto. So both of them are out on the concertos. That's what happened. And then it just left Moxley all by himself. So he's by himself. So they had to, take him to the hospital. They just stayed there dead in the ring. He took him to the hospital. So that's why everybody been saying R.I.P.
Okay, I got you.
And also, yeah. And like I said, it was a good episode, Diamond, because right now Revolution is coming up. Revolution is a week from Sunday. And this is what I need Tony Khan to do, because he's been doing a decent job of it so far, but I'm worried that he won't be able to keep like this. They're in smaller arenas. He's focusing on key storylines that make people interested, and then he's keeping the match card standard. Keep doing that, because it's working. It's working for Dynamite. It's working for Collision. I have watched more Dynamite and Collision in the past month of February than I have in the past year. Because I'm into like they got the whole Cope and the Death Riders thing going on. They got the Timeless Tony Storm and Mariah May thing going on. They got the Kenny Omega, because Kenny Omega is back. They got the Will Ospreay Kyle Fletcher thing going on. This new rivalry between MJF and Adam Page is pretty dope. MJF just beat up Christopher Daniels, even though Daniels probably just bleeded himself. But that's gonna be a match. And then what's going on between Ricochet and Swerve is dope. Ricochet has really surprised me, bro. He really surprised me. Even though it's just like I was like, yo, Ricochet, you like a diehard Eagles fan or something like that? Because he be wearing he came out there with the Eagles championship hat on. When he was at Wale Mania, he had the Eagles. I heard he was an Eagles fan, even though this man he from like Nashville or Kentucky.
I think he's from Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but he damn sure
look. Who they got the cheer from in Kentucky? So
so I'm just saying, but yeah, it's been good TV. Hell, AEW the past couple weeks has been better than Smackdown. Yes, I said it. I stand on that. So I figured after, because of our podcast being so late, and also we got, I don't know. I will see you again. So I don't know if it's going to make by next week's podcast. So I'm gonna do early predictions for Revolution. Granted, right now, it's a 7-match card with one pre-show match, and I think with the way it's going right now, they don't need to touch that. But I do think that they're going to probably add a trios match, or they're probably going to add a tag team match. I do see all this stuff happening. But right now, I haven't been really intrigued with the AEW pay-per-view in a long time. And I'm actually, with the way things are going, I'm actually thinking about seeing how much it is on Max. This is going to be their first pay-per-view, that you can live stream to Max. And remember, they said it's going to be a discount. I'm just trying to see how much that discount's going to be. Now, if it's like,
They didn't come up with a discount price or nothing yet.
no, I ain't heard nothing about it just yet at all. It's going to be their first pay-per-view. Now, once again, I'm like, if it's $20, I got it. I'll pay that. But if you got a pay-per-view that's like $59.99, you're telling me it's $49.99, I'm not doing that. Even if it's $39.99, I'm like, bruh, you should make it half if we got the streaming service, right? Because honestly, we would just hope you could just put all stuff on the streaming services, but they're not there with that yet. So I'm like, okay, fine, but I still think that you asked for a lot. That's just me. That's just me talking. But well, who knows? But I wanted to go over some quick predictions with you. And I know, like I said, you haven't been following too much, but you can still give your...
Yeah, I can still pay it along. Yeah, I got you.
So, I'm going to start off with this. We're at the rubber match right now. It's Kyle Fletcher going against Will Ospreay. Kyle Fletcher won the first match. Will Ospreay won the second match. So now they're doing a steel cage match. You know how violent AEW steel cage matches are. The most violent one we just seen was with Hangman and Swerve at All Out last year. So this is the rubber match.
That had a more personal story. This man house down. I'm just gonna say, I don't know how they book it, but I'm gonna just say I would give it to Kyle Fletcher because a man can do a lot for him rather than just Ospreay just winning.
Yeah, Ospreay's already there. Kyle Fletcher, I think, because they're really trying to push him away. Because remember, Kyle Fletcher was part of that team that Will Ospreay had. I forgot what the name of that team was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, so to really send him over to make another top star, I would give him the win in this steel cage match. Yeah. And once again, it's a Will Ospreay match. I think it's going to be a damn good one. I think it's going to probably open the show. Next up, let's get that out of the way right now. AEW TBS Championship, Mercedes Moné versus Momo Watanabe. Do you know who that is?
I believe so, but we already know Mercedes is winning. She got 4 belts. Let's keep moving.
four belts, Monet. So yeah, this is a Japanese woman. I wasn't too familiar with her, but I was like, it's definitely gonna be Mercedes. This one is what I'm really interested in. MJF taking on Adam Page. This rivalry has gotten real personal. And once again, we got angry ass Adam Page. It's not no.
No, I was gonna say. So like, what happened? Like last time I seen, because I do have Max. I was looking. Yeah. Last time I seen. Huh?
I'm listening to you. I'm just trying to call.
Okay. Listen. Last time I seen, MJF was like having this thing with Jeff Jarrett. So like, they don't have that thing no more, or it's like.
Yeah, so Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett was trying to get a shot at the AEW World Championship, and MJF like, no, old play, we ain't having that. Takes Jeff Jarrett out, which I do think Jeff Jarrett may come back and interfere with this matchup. I don't want him to, because I really don't give a fuck about Jeff Jarrett in the title picture. Like, this is what I'm saying. Don't fuck this up, Tony Khan, because he can. And I do understand that I'm prematurely doing predictions for this because of how our podcast schedule is set up. and I know that I don't know if I'm going to confidently get to it next week to be able to do the predictions. To be honest with you, I'm just being real. So that's why I'm saying like that. But however, I do think that as of right now, because I thought that Hangman Page was rivaling with Christopher Daniels, but that's not the case. He's trying to help him now. So they're having this little duke out match here. I would like to see Adam Page win this matchup, but right now I do think that they need some more top heels, because me personally, the Death Riders thing, it sometimes the overall story is kind of dull. It's not really working out for me, huh?
I was gonna say sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of overall dull. So naturally, I think I'm gonna go with MJF to win this matchup.
Yeah, I was going to say we need something.
Yeah. Now here's a match that I can really get. I just got into really is Ricochet versus Swerve Strickland with for the number one contenders for the AEW World Championship. Now I don't know if you pay attention, but Ricochet, that's his new thing now.
I knew that, but I just hate when he said it.
He hate when he said,
Yeah, it's like, come on, you tell me Jada Kiss or something?
he trying to be. That's what it sounded like. He beat Swerve not too long ago, and then he stole Prince Nana's robe. And Prince Nana wants his robe back. And Ricochet told him to his face, Nana, you not getting this back, player. So, dead serious. Dead exactly what he said. You can look it up. And so now, Swerve on Dynamite called Ricochet out and like, no, it ain't over until I say it's over. All right, and it's time for me to start thinking back to get the World Championship again. So Ricochet comes out with a nice suit on, with Prince Nana's robe and this championship Eagles hat, and said, "Listen, you not champions like us," and like turned the hat around. I was like, "You gotta be kidding!" That's why I was like, "Yo." I said, bro, are you from Philly secretly? Like, what's going on with you, Ricochet? But Prince Nana said, listen, I talked to Tony Khan, and he said that if you, because Ricochet wants gold, he ain't got time to deal with Swerve, but he said if you beat Swerve one more time, then you will be a number one contender for the AEW Championship. And same thing, but then, so will Swerve if he win. And then Ricochet said, okay, now listen, if I gotta beat you again to get to my championship, I'll do it. But we ain't doing it here, we're gonna do it at Revolution. Fine. But here's the kicker though. Prince Nana came to Swerve, he said, listen, I've been there for you. I want you to go back to be the man that you were, the dangerous man. I want you to go back to the man that I want you to be, what these fans wanted you to be. But I've taken a lot of shit for you. He ain't say shit, but I've taken a lot of bullets for you. When it came to Hangman, when it came to Ricochet, when it came to all that stuff. And he stole my code. He stole my legacy. So listen, if you don't win and get this championship match at Revolution, then I don't know how much longer. I can't do this much longer. So Prince Nana threatened to walk out on Swerve if you don't win that match.
No, what have you done? Other than dance around like an idiot.
Yo, I really think they try to put the rocket to Ricochet. I think Nana gonna turn and go to Ricochet.
Ooh.
Which he said, ooh.
No, I'm just let it. Honestly, to me, it don't matter who wins as long as the match is fine.
Oh,
it can go either way to help the character.
It's Ricochet and Swerve. You know the match gonna be fire.
Yeah.
We not about to act like Ricochet and Swerve can't put on a damn good match.
You just have to have chemistry, though.
Yeah, but these guys go back to Lucha Underground. They go back to the Indies. Like it ain't like this their first time, with this song and dance. Once again, this ain't the only time they've had a match in AEW. But once again, Killshot and Prince Prum. Hold on. Which one was Swerve? Was Swerve Killshot in Lucha Underground?
Kill Shot. Yeah, Kill Shot.
Yeah.
The one with the yeah.
Yeah. Kill Shot and Prince Puma. Yeah, they go back. So yeah, no, they gonna I think they're gonna tear the house down. And I'm gonna go on the limb and say Ricochet is going to sit there and win that championship. And he gonna win that opportunity, and Prince Nana is gonna turn on Swerve and go bring the dance over there with Ricochet. And once again, I could be wrong, and then it's like because I like Swerve and Nana together, and it makes the perfect sense. That's the perfect manager wrestler combo. I like that, but I don't know. It seemed like from the good job that Ricochet's been doing, that this whole crazy lunatic with the glasses, yeah. Other than that, I'm liking all the other stuff, so I'm gonna go with Ricochet winning this one. Do you give Ricochet the opportunity, or do you think it's going to go back still stay with Swerve?
I think he's going to stay with Swerve for a little bit, but it'll be nice to see him not do that for a little bit.
All right, now a match that I know you can definitely get behind. An AEW International Championship is Kenosuke Takeshita. Did I say it right?
Sure.
Oh, close. Damn, he said sure. Okay.
No, you close enough. You close enough to where it's right. Yeah,
all right, and versus Kenny Omega. The writings Kenny Omega. Say what?
That's how Don Callis said. Kenny Omega.
Yes. Listen. Takeshita and Orange Cassidy had an excellent main event on Dynamite on Wednesday. Like, they even gave it to the point where you actually thought that Orange Cassidy had a chance, but he did. He was not going to win that championship and go on to face Kenny Omega at Revolution. It wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, not happening.
Yeah, no, it's going to be Omega versus Takeshita. And Kenny Omega's winning that championship. You know why?
Why?
Because... Don't sound enthused. Because...
No, I'm saying why. Because the only reason why I said why like that is because I think he don't need to win the championship like soon because he just came back from his little injury. So it's kind of like, I don't know.
They're going to give this to Kenny Omega because they want to have Okada and Omega champion for All Out. Or for All In Texas.
I don't even know if I want to see that. I feel like that's years too late, honestly.
You said years too late for it's Okada and Omega.
I know, but when it was hot, when it was a thing, yeah. But it's like Kenny Omega is kind of hurt, and Okada they got to build him back up. So if we got them now, I don't want to see that.
Well, once again, All In is not until July, so you have time, because it's a stadium show, so you have time to build up Kenny Omega and Okada by July, because it's going to be in Texas. I think it's going to be in the stadium. So, and it's All In. So you really got to help sell them tickets. And Omega versus Okada can sell them tickets if you put some more heat behind them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think him having an awesome match with Takeshita and winning his championship, I think that's going to be a good start. And then you turn the oven back on for Okada. And you had them square off in July. And once again, it's going to be in March 1st. But next thing you know, you're going to blink. It'll be March, April, May, June, July. It's going to come real quick. So
yeah.
that 4 months going to fly by, and you're going to have to really heat them up. So yes, I got Kenny Omega winning this matchup and taking Takeshi's championship.
Okay, that's fine.
Then we got this is going to be kind of simple. All right, so Prime had to leave, so it's just going to be me finishing this out because we had the AEW Women's World Championship, Timeless Toni Storm taking on the Glamour Mariah May. First of all, the whole Toni Storm Mariah May storyline has been great, but it needs to end here at Revolution. I figured with the way that we got all the finishers at Grand Slam Australia, and then the roll-up from Toni Storm, I figure it's like we're gonna have to run this back the right way at Revolution and have a decisive winner. Now, whoever that may be, it needs to be done with them because they have been holding on to the House of Championship for over a year, maybe even longer than that. it's just been going Mariah May with Tony Storm, Mariah May, Tony Storm type thing like that. And it's been kind of like the same kind of storyline right there. Mariah May attacked Tony Storm on Dynamite and like gave her the Storm Zero on the stage, and she attacking her in the back like she just went straight crazy psycho. So it's looking like but I still do believe that right now Tony Storm wins it and puts Mariah May out for good. I would like Mariah May to win it, that we just go on some different, but she had the championship for a long time, and then Tony Khan did nothing with her. So now you can get Tony Storm on there and get some fresh faces on there, and have her mix it up with some of the other women on the roster. So hell, even like a Mercedes Moné, I like to see that. But right now she's 4 belts Moné right now. So my pick is going to be Tony Storm. Then we got the AEW World Championship, Jon Moxley taking on Cope. I hate the name. Now, I just said already, they took out the other Death Riders. So it's just going to be Cope and Moxley, presumably, right? I don't know. I don't know if I want a 51-year-old Edge hold the championship. I would rather somebody different. And then it's still a possibility that Christian Cage could cash in his Money in the Bank, even though it's not called that in AEW. We can cash it in and then win the championship that way. It's all a possibility. Because I can see that happen. That Edge finally beats like the Death, beats Moxley, and then Christian comes out and then beats Edge. Then we got like Edge and Christian fighting for the AEW championship. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? I don't personally like that. Moxley, I think if he does retain, but right now the Death Rider storyline is kind of like dead. I don't know what's going on with the Death Rider storyline. I don't personally like it, to be honest with you. So I necessarily just don't know. I'll be honest with you. I just don't know. So I don't know. I don't know. As of right now, it's once again my brain is telling me Moxley, but my gut is telling me Cope. So then I'm gonna go with Cope, and I think Christian Cage will come out there and cash in that AEW Money in the Bank version that he has. So now once again, these are premature type of predictions. Things are subject to change. We still got Collision on Saturday, and then we still got another week of Dynamite and Collision again before we even get to Revolution. So I understand that doing this hella early. But once again, I don't know what my podcast schedule is going to look like. Prime's not going to be here, and I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get up in time. So I figure I'll do the safe thing and get out the way now. But usually with AEW, and once again, I want to see how it is with this Max thing when it comes to pricing. And then if it's cheaper or they really cut it in half, I need to just buy the pay-per-view and check it out myself. Because right now, I think I really want to see what's going to happen. But yeah, I want to know what your predictions are, what you guys are going to do. You can post out in the comments on the YouTube section of this video before I get ready to wrap it up and get up out of here.